Hello everyone, I'm Carrie with White Magic Samoyeds, and today we are going to give an example of what is, at the end of the day, the kind thing to do. Fuzzy, who is an international and American champion, he's actually a rock star grandson, and his daddy is bred by Karen McLean, Summerhill Samoyed's Rocky. And Fuzzy, believe it or not, this dog is soon to be 15 years old in August. And so he's 14 and a half, and last time we groomed Fuzzy, it was really, really hard on him. He's neutered. So what happens with all of this coat, it gets very soft and downy, as you can see, all this soft coat. And when they're this old, to demat and to blow out a dog and to spend 6 hours on a table is really, really hard on them. So we are going to put Mr. Fuzzy in what we call a puppy cut. Some groomers will call it a lion trim. I do not recommend this on any young dog. This is something that is a very kind thing to do for an old dog. Summer's coming here, and he will feel like a puppy, and he's going to feel great, and it's just the kind thing to do. I think they kind of look like cartoon characters when they're done. My foundation bitch, Cassie, I did this with her when she was starting around 10 years of age, and she was so darn cute. Oh my God, she was just precious in this cut. So we're going to start behind the head here, and I'm using a 7F blade. The 7F, it's called a 7 finish blade. This is a very safe blade. We're going to go under this big coat very slowly, very gently. We'll take some demonstration on how we're going to do that. And I'm going to start at the back of the head. I'm going to work. You're going to trim the way the hair grows. I'm going to come down to the elbows here and blend this in. I'm probably going to have to take this out because the coat, the mats are right here, so we'll probably take this out here. But we'll leave the front of the legs. We'll leave the back here. We're going to come down. We're going to take all of this off, and we're going to stop at the base of the tail. So we're going to leave the tail. We're going to leave the head, and then we're going to take off the main body of the coat. So when we're done, I'm going to blend the head and the tail, and he's going to look really adorable. So anyway, we're going to start this procedure, and put the Andis blade is one of my favorite clippers. And we're going to start here, the back of the head. And Kayla is my assistant today, helping support Fuzzy. It's another thing, when you have a dog that's this old, you can also get another one of these grooming arms, put it at the back of the table, and put it underneath your dog where Kayla is supporting Fuzzy here. You can put another one of these grooming nooses here to support your elderly dog. What's that?
I just thought about getting mine.
Oh, it's okay. We've got Kayla. So I fell, so everybody bear with me with my arm here. I look a little crippled myself. I fell in January on my left side. I'm gonna probably have to, thank goodness I'm ambidextrous, I'm gonna have to clip with my right. Lift this up for me. Now we're starting at the back here. And it would help if I took this collar off.
Yeah, I was like,
We have a white pine leash and collar set on Fuzzy, and we don't need
now
that.
do you want the brush?
Nah, we're okay. Everything's gonna come right on off here.
You're gonna look naked.
Yeah. Well, he'll look like a young dog when we're all done, for sure. He's gonna look like he lost about 50 pounds. Oh gosh, I need a step stool. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna start right down the center of the back here.
So you're shaving him completely.
Yeah, we're not shave. We're gonna call this a puppy cut because
Puppy
we're
cut.
not gonna go right to the skin. And then it can actually go a pinch longer the next time,
Yeah.
as long as it's only been a couple months. It's a 5F blade, so I guess I should probably lower this table in my arm.
Oh, it goes lower.
It does go a little lower. This is an adjustable table.
It's a great table.
It really is. These gator tables are wonderful. You can wash on them, wash them outside. I know, Fuzzy, you're gonna be a little bit comfortable when we're done,
You're gonna feel better, bud.
for sure.
And then his hair will grow back.
Yes, it will grow back. It will.
You're gonna look like you have a brand new dog.
Kind of looked like he did when he was a puppy. Oh, handsome man. I know.
Now, is this easier on them?
Yeah, so much. Because I would have to demat him, blow this out, demat him first.
Yeah, I saw the white on the hair, on my shirt. The
See
white.
the
Yeah.
lanolin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank God I'm ambidextrous.
Yeah.
I'd be really a hurting pup.
Now, do you usually do your left hand with that?
I usually do both. I
Yeah.
actually clip with both hands. This way, I'm less at risk to get carpal tunnel. If you can switch hands with your clippers, really makes a big difference, honey. Oh, I know I pulled. Lord forbid I do that.
He doesn't like his head touched.
Well, I pulled a little bit of the hair, and he's like, "Wait a minute, don't pull me."
Look at those greasy ears.
Yeah, he's got some greasy ears. This is all out of here. Hang on.
So when they go to wash them, will it be easier on them?
Yes, it'll be easier on Fuzzy. It'll be easier on Pat and Judy. Make a huge difference. I know.
Looks like he's in a snowbank.
Right? Literally. A fuzzy snowbank. I know, I'm catching some mats. Yeah. It's a little, right through here, it's a little tighter to the skin. So he's like, oh, handsome. You're catching it.
Ooh. Does he think he's a mastiff or something?
Hang on, handsome. Hang on. You may have to switch
Sides.
the other blade. Okay. Yes, we are shearing a sheep right now.
Oh yeah.
Literally
It's like broken as shit.
shearing a sheep. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Right there, so we're gonna go a little closer here so it doesn't pull as much.
Does have a smaller blade.
Yes, it's tinier teeth. And this is where he lays on his belly, so it'll actually feel good on the tile in the house. We have all tile floors, so this will feel great. Hang on, honey. This is pulling a little bit on his skin because it's heavy. Get this off here. Okay. All right. Let's switch back to a 7. I don't want to keep it that close. Okay, that was just temporary. I have to do that
Look at all that
probably
hair.
around his fanny
Look
pants
at all of that
too.
hair.
Whew. Whew. I like that.
That's crazy.
That's an intense coat.
Yeah, that's a coat.
That is a coat and a half, right?
And Happy's coat is even thicker.
Yes, I bet hers is.
Now is she a big girl?
She's good size. She
She's
is.
at the top of the female height, I think.
She like 21?
I think she's 21 and a half.
I bet you she's no more than 21. That's the top.
Okay.
I bet. Yeah, she's at the top. She's a good sized girl. But, well, I know. So after we get this all off and you guys bathe him, he will need what I call a polishing. So the big thing is getting off all the hair, Then we're gonna wash him, fluff him dry, brush this all out. We're gonna get different levels of coat. And then we can, that's what I call finish him. And when we finish him,
Come back.
huh?
When you come back.
Yeah, when I come back, and then this way, it'll come out really cute. The pre-bath is a little what I call a rough cut. It's probably the best way to explain it. And yeah, if you'll hold his tail, we'll get in here and
It's okay, bud.
yeah.
What you call a hairy boy.
Look at all that fur you don't have to pick up.
I know, right? Hey, my birds here love it.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw somebody make a bird feeder.
Out of hair?
And the center of the bird feeder was all the Samoyed fur.
Aww.
So they would eat and have their food, plus they would be able to take the fur away from them.
Right? Oh, that's great.
It's really cute.
That's awesome.
To go.
To go. Hair to go. Right there, the skin. I might have to use a 10 right there.
Going back to your grooming roots.
Yes. We are. Yeah, Kayla I found through rover.com, and after we met her and she helped with the babies when they were born, and I said, hey, would you like to learn how to groom? She goes, sure. So her first beast was Maze, Mazikeen, which she did a really good job on. And she came out beautiful. I was like, all right, you are a natural at this. This is a good thing.
And the
Not
Palmer goes,
everybody.
thank goodness.
Oh, Palmer's like, thank God Kayla's here. Yeah, Palmer doesn't have to dry dogs anymore. Or the puppies.
Yeah, he goes, does Carrie forget I only dry dogs, I don't wash them.
Yeah, because I had asked him, I said, you really need help here with the puppies, you know, that were here. Babe, I'll help you dry any day, but I just need your head up a little bit here, honey. Hang on, honey. Got some older dog loose skin going on here, which is normal. It's like my skin's getting looser as I get older. We all get a little looser, so you want to be careful with clipping. With the loose skin, you want to pull it up and make sure the blade doesn't catch any of the skin. So you want to keep your blade as flat as you can to the dog's body. Now Fuzzy is pretty clean, so it's another reason why I'm able to get through this hair. If he wasn't clean, this would be very, very hard to do on a dog that's been outside, in the weather, in the elements. This dog he's a house pet, so he's clean. And so the blade is thankfully going through this coat and a little bit above it. My hair's in the way. Getting underneath these mats here. I know, I promise I'm not gonna, it's gonna glide right through, honey. Good boy. Fuzzy hates when we hit tangles, so he's gonna be so happy that we're not.
It's a snowstorm.
Yeah, so happy.
We live on Snowbell Court.
Huh?
We live on Snowbell Court.
Yeah, how appropriate. So you live on Snowbell Court? Did you guys know that? Well, you had Sammy's when you bought the house, right?
Yeah.
Back then, so is that the reason why it was a perfect house?
No.
Because of Snowbell?
It's near the church that we were going to.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good reason too.
Yeah, we were living in Kissimmee and we
Uh-huh.
would have to get up at 5 o'clock to go to rehearsal on Sundays.
You guys miss Kissimmee?
I miss my pool.
Your pool, yeah. Yeah, I do a little too.
Switch sides.
Okay, we'll switch sides a little here. Use my right arm, so I think my left arm is not cooperative. Hang on, handsome. Get it straight. Hang on, you got him? Don't have this on very tight, so you just hang on to him. This is actually perfect. While I get around here, he might try to escape you. Just don't let him.
Got one in the front and one in the back.
Awesome. You hang on.
get enough fur here to make 10 cats.
Yes, right? I feel this is good. You did good around his head. Getting the mats out. Or any tangles you might have came across.
He spent about 3 or 4 hours
Yeah.
taking his undercoat off.
Hang on, handsome. Hang on. Let me get right here.
You're gonna look like a white line.
Yeah. Hang on. That's fuzzy. Stop. You're all right, sweetie. You're good, man. Good man.
Did they see Alabama?
No, I don't think they've met Alabama yet. Hang on, sweetheart. Let me
No.
put this back on. Not yet. We'll have to bring him out quick.
What's he out of?
He's out of Sherman. Diane Garcia's boy. He's beautiful. He's so sweet.
Oh,
He's almost 18 weeks now.
oh my goodness.
Almost 18 weeks. He's dirty. Kayla's been grooming him almost every week. He gets all messy and fancy when he plays.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
I know, handsome. Should be feeling a little cooler already. Wait till we get your belly. That'll help a lot.
Look at those ears. Look at those ears. You need a nice cleaning.
Right? No.
Now she's still a pretty active dog.
For 14, I'd say yes, right?
What?
He's active, still pretty active for his age. No?
Because of his legs.
Oh, so not active.
Well, Happy, you gotta keep her. Yeah, Happy's just acting her age,
Right.
but it's not a good thing around the dog that's so old. I
Has she
him
been
and-
good with
and
him?
Ruby used to have a big time running around, jumping on each other.
Sure,
But
right.
you can't let Happy do that to him.
Right.
That was were both of them pets.
I don't know, Happy, we were showing a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we did breed her. We did her health clearances, and she had 1 litter of babies.
How many did she have?
She had actually 5 total, but we got an upper respiratory or some
Yeah.
virus that literally took 1 puppy at 3 weeks and the other one at 4 weeks. Oh my God.
There was one at one day too.
Yes, at birth at the vet. She only made it. She made it home and never nursed, and that was bizarre. She was perfect. Made no sense. My toes here.
You need a few more inches.
I do need a couple more inches here. I didn't think about this. I guess I should have did a test run with the height here. I could have lowered the table a little more. It's just the top of his back. But then it's better to do his belly at this height though.
Yeah, because then you get all the hair.
Right, so. But he's doing great. Oh man.
Tramadol really helps.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Now, did you give it to
And
him
that's
before he
safe.
got here?
Yep. And it's safe to give the dogs. It really is.
I just don't want to give him the two in one day because I don't want him to get constipated.
They say they get constipated?
Well, people do, so I thought dogs would too.
No, I never did. But when I was my knee surgery,
That's all right.
yeah, that's how I.
I guess it's the oxycodone that you get.
Oh, true.
constipated.
Oh,
So I
yes,
thought
that
Tramadol too.
that I was. That did affect me, but the tramadol didn't alone.
Oh, okay.
And if you did 2 a day, we'll see how he does. Now he can really see, with his coat coming off now.
I split my bottle with my daughter so she can get one.
Uh huh. Well, I have some extras if you need it. I very rarely. I mean, we don't have anybody getting surgery right now.
Palmer was the last.
Yeah, last his eye surgery with his retina. That was fun. The gas ball is officially gone as of today.
Who?
There's a gas. They put gas, so it's like a little ball in your eye, and it's to push his retina up against his eyeball. And surgery was very successful because he was a good boy and kept his head down for what 7, 8 weeks.
How can you do that while you're sleeping though?
It's horrible. He has to lay on his side with his head tilted down. He said it was
So, but
horrible.
When he falls asleep, you don't
Believe it or not, he stayed super conscious about it because he was so afraid he was going to lose his eye.
Okay.
And
He was really conscious about
he was
it.
really conscious, like literally walking around the house. He kept his head down the whole time. So not only was it successful, it was so successful, the scar that was there was an abrasion scar on his eye. It's gone now too, totally. So he does have a cataract. So Palmer's getting cataract eye surgery in 6 months. You had one too, right?
I had 2 eyes.
You had 2 contract?
Pat has 1, and the other one he didn't do yet.
Right. It's amazing they can do this. It's like they say the cataract eye surgery for humans is no big deal.
Now, is his eyes like? Does he have bad eyes, or are they like?
He really should have corrective eye surgery. So when
Yeah.
they do his cataract, they're going to remove the lens and put on a lens that's perfect for him.
Yeah.
And he won't need contact in that eye.
Oh, so he wears a contact.
He does wear contacts if he wants to.
When I got rid of my cataracts and I had the close-up vision,
Yeah.
my stigmatism went away too, because the
great.
stigmatism is associated with the close-up
Yeah, I have a
vision.
astigmatism in my eyes too.
That's great.
But-
So now you have 20/20 vision now, right?
20/30 or something.
It's like really good. It's amazing.
Yeah, my dad had that surgery done too.
2300.
That's just crazy what they can do. I know. It's getting a little heavy here. Hang on. I'll hold it. So when he's just talking. He scared me. We're down around his tummy, so it's a little. So I'm gonna switch to a 10 blade, which is a little closer. That'll make him more comfortable. So we'll switch a blade just for you, Fuzzy. Just for you.
You're beside yourself.
He's gonna have his bikini trim on here.
Speedo.
His Speedo. That's actually cute.
You know the Suez Canal thing with the boat?
The SOS what?
You know that the Suez Canal got stopped up because this boat lifted and stuck in diagonal to the Suez Canal.
No, when was this?
It's been happening for a whole week. They finally got it cleared up, I think.
Wow.
But now they got a banjo going across there.
You have a what? A band what?
He put a banjo there.
Oh, a banjo.
It's so funny.
Oh my God. Well,
On Photoshop.
I literally have not watched any news. It is so depressing.
That's the happiest thing to do.
Watch news?
Not to.
Not to, right. Yeah, we not
Just
going.
enjoy your own life.
Yep, that's what we're doing. It's just too upsetting to watch what's going on. You know, I get little blips of stuff on my phone and,
That's enough?
it's enough. It really is. I'm gonna squeeze over here and get in here where these mats are here.
You want to-
The inside. They're okay though.
Oh, he's starting to look like a poodle or a llama.
Yeah, a little bit.
Little llama.
A little llama.
His legs are so thin.
Yeah. Well, the Sammy is really a very,
Lean.
yes, they really are.
Now, if you can't feel his ribs, that means what?
If you can't feel his ribs, he's got a little extra padding there. And he's a little, he's, with him being so old,
Yeah.
see, you can feel his backbone here.
Hey, I'll pet
And
you. It's okay.
He's actually not horrible for his age.
He's
And-
not as bad as
No, and he's
what was her name?
neutered. He's neutered, so, with being neutered. Oh, Sassy Pants was fat.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, one of Crush's daughters was here that was, Sassy. She was one of Heather's girls up from Fairfax, and their owners bought a house in Jacksonville. So she came into heat while they were here, and so Sassy came here so that Heather could breed her to chill her. And oh, was she fat? She's 58 pounds, and she's a good sized girl, so she's probably ideally like 45, but she was like a tabletop at 58. I'm like, oh my god.
And you can see it.
Yeah, it was very obvious how heavy she was. So, but she's with Heather. Actually, she's back in Fairfax. So we probably got a little weight off of her before she went back home. A helicopter right there.
Probably the TV news.
Yeah, right?
Fuzzy, you're making the news.
Yes, he's making the news. Probably was a TV station. All right. Should be able to switch back to a 7F here. Now I'm gonna lift up this leg here, Kayla.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get up around his groin area.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. There's a lot of matting here.
Hey, do you want me to hold the light?
Right there, just do this support. That'd be great. Yeah, just like you're doing. That's perfect. Hang on, honey. Hang on.
Should we clip his other clip?
Is that other one?
The other clip?
The other,
The other clip.
The other clippers.
No, the clip.
Oh, to keep them. You know what? That's a great idea, Kayla. So let's take our groomer's helper here, and that gives us another arm here to help keep Fuzzy steady. It's a great idea. Let me see if there's another 10 blade. This one's getting warm. It's always good to have multiple blades so that you can swap your blades when they get hot.
Look at all that.
You always want to check the temperature, and you can literally check the temperature on your skin. That way you can make sure it's not too hot. And I'm going to swap a blade here. Let's try this 10 blade. And off we go. Hey, Fuzzy. Swap. It's not bad. It's lightly warm. It was starting to catch the hair a little bit, so that's not bad at all. But
Now, did they cool down quick?
yeah, they do. The biggest thing is I like it to glide through the coat. So if it's catching the hair, then that means your blade is starting to get either dull, or it's in need of a sharpening, or it just has some hair caught in there, needs a little lubrication. Now this blade's gliding through much better, which Fuzzy will definitely appreciate. Hang on, handsome. Okay. Ready? Right here. Right there. Yes, handsome. Little tangle, that's why he's yelling at me. Switch sides. Oops. Hang on, handsome. Get in here. Not just right there, not too much higher than that. Because like Judy said, he's OFA excellent, but you know, arthritis kicks in here. Back in the day, Fuzzy could lift his leg this high and higher when he went to pee.
He used to love to pee on the way to the room.
Yes, mark everything. He did. Urine stains here. Seeing it. He's got a little staining here. So help. Hang on, handsome. Hang on. I know. He's just yelling to yell. That's okay. Here, go ahead and you can let go and just kind of support. Yeah, back there. Let me see if I can get where your hand is right where I'm going to clip. So yeah, right there. Perfect. Perfect. Alrighty. Good boy. You're doing good. He's starting to leak a little, huh?
Starting to what?
Leak a little. Leak, yeah. A little bit. Just a little, I noticed here.
It comes with age.
It does come with age. Poor guy. Let's see a little bit.
He's been dropping turds every now and then in the house.
Yeah.
And
It's something that at this age, believe it or not, if I can't get them, then a vet will do an internal express.
Yeah.
And that's actually, you know, they don't mind it so much. They put gloves on and lubricate their fingers and
Go all the way
go
in.
and and express those babies.
So it's hard for them to express. Like if you were washing him, he wouldn't.
Yes, it'd be harder. But and you know, as they get older, it's just like us. It's harder to express. Brush some of this here. Okay, and some. Okay. Should be starting to see the other side soon. I pulled a little on a tangle, sorry. This is why Fuzzy is getting trimmed, because it's just, their skin as they get older get very painful. So this is why it's a kind thing to do for him. We want to do what's best for Fuzzy.
He's looking better though.
Yeah, it really, and when it starts to grow in, it's actually really cute.
Yeah.
But this is not something I recommend everybody, folks. This is an only older dog. The dog's had surgery. This is an only at the end of the life that this is.
Yeah, because isn't that what they use when they like spay them and stuff?
Yeah, they do. They do a blade when we do surgery. But with him being elderly, it's just too hard for him to stand on a table. This coat is intense, and you've got your preparation before the bath, blowing it all out, and getting all the mats out, because you have to get all that dead coat out before you bathe and condition. So if you don't, then you've got one solid concrete mess, and what'll have to happen is a groomer will have to shave the dog out.
Yeah.
So
So grooming is like the last resort.
shaving.
Shaving.
Yep, or clipping. We call this clipping, shaving.
Yeah, because we used to. My dog never got matted, but we had a. My dad just did it down to as much as they could. Golden retriever.
Oh,
But it's because he shed so much and he had skin problems.
that's
So-
that's a good thing to do. Was it an older dog too?
Well, yeah, when he got older, we started doing it, like when he started getting like 6 or 7.
Sure.
We started sending him like every other week.
Aw, just for a bath.
Yeah.
Aw.
He loved bath though because as soon as his breeder dog, like I can give him. He used to try to get in the bathtub. I'm like, no, you're not getting in the shower with
Oh
me.
my
You're
God,
not getting
yes.
in the bathtub
Your
with me.
sporting breeds love the tub.
Yeah.
But don't mind. You're getting covered in hair, Kayla. I'm sorry.
No, it's no big deal. I'm used to it.
Yeah. You are getting used to it for sure.
Yeah, my
Fuzzy.
golden shed a lot too. I was like,
Yeah, they do. They actually shed more than a Sammy. They really do.
yeah, he would sleep in my bed, so I'd have to wash my sheets like every couple days.
Oh my gosh, it's like the Dalmatian hair, same thing.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out with him being outside now, not to let it be as much.
Sure.
Because
Well,
because
they're
the
sunburn.
mosquitoes could get
Oh,
easier.
true. You know, might not be a bad idea because mosquito season is starting to put them on heart guard. That's safe for an old man like this.
Because you didn't find any fleas, did you?
Nope, no fleas. No fleas, no flea dirt. You're good. And
You're doing good, Fuzz.
yeah, you are doing good, boy. So, but it wouldn't hurt. Do you have any heartworm at home? Heart
Well,
guard?
We had the Revolution.
Yeah,
And I'd probably out of date.
Revolution. I don't like.
Just get the heart.
Heart guard.
I'll have to see the vet to
Yeah.
get.
Can't you get that online from?
I have to get a prescription.
Do you?
Yeah.
Dr. Weiss. You can order it from. Dr. Weiss, the East Coast veterinarian. Dr. Weiss. You know who he is. You have him on your phone. I've shared him with you.
What?
Dr. Weiss. He's our mobile vet for dog shows. Just order it from. He'll mail it to you. Priority mail.
We'll talk later.
Yeah. I'll get you the.
Link.
But if you're worried about the mosquitoes, especially if he's going out, if you're, having them, they're starting here too.
Well, normally I don't because his coat is so thick.
You don't need it because of his coat.
And the only thing they can get at is like his nose
Right, and that's very unlikely.
or his ears.
Well, your guys are out and in pretty fast too.
Yeah.
I know, handsome. Very handsome.
So at last
Right.
count is like on your.
This isn't so bad, is it?
Hey, sweetie girl.
He is so happy I am not brushing him. He's like, oh my God, this isn't bad at all. I know, he was so worried I was gonna, he saw me, he like ran, poor guy.
I'm gonna go on the other side.
Yeah, go ahead, eh?
So you're up to like 245 people on your.
I know, I think we hit 250 this morning.
Oh, okay. Pat was one of them.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, Lubin Dew signed up this morning. There's a lot of older Sammy clients that we haven't even shared the Facebook page yet with. So I shared it with Lubin and a nice gal that lives up in,
Now, what is that? Is that just
probably a wart. That's an old man wart. That's actually a scab.
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
That's a scab that just came out. That's good. He doesn't really have any old man warts on him.
He's doing good.
Yeah, it is.
Doing good with age, boy.
Well, he sure is.
Up his legs.
Except his leg. That is normal. I need this leg, honey. Man.
Now, when are you guys gonna take him to get a bath? Soon?
We're gonna do it at our house.
Oh, you're gonna do.
I'd wait a couple days. See how he
She
is
wants
tomorrow.
us to wait a few days.
Yep.
Now, does he let you do it?
Yeah. He's
He doesn't
really
mind the
good.
bath?
It's between the two of us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him do most of the work, and I'll hold him in place.
Should
I
have,
normally do all the work.
you should have Kayla come and wash him for you.
Yeah.
You can have her. I'm gone tomorrow.
She drive.
Yes, she does. The car out front's hers. It'd be good to help hold him, but Kayla can wash him if you need it. So Kayla, hasn't had any clipper experience yet.
A little bit on the nails, just a little.
Yeah, you've been on some nails. Alright, start get the slicker and start scissoring. Here you go. Start blending. Right here. We got more of this off and a little more here.
Looks like a fur bath.
Yep. Come on, guys. Aren't you done yet?
He's a pretty boy.
Almost, honey.
He looks like a little lion.
Yeah.
He's so
Yes.
pretty.
He's cute.
Now, does he like other dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really likes
The other
it.
dogs don't like him though, because
That's how friendly he is.
intimidating.
Alabama will love him.
Yeah, Alabama would.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alabama's very sweet. But Fuzzy is incredibly sweet for a boy. Really is.
No,
She's not-
boys aren't
no.
usually.
No.
Usually, no.
Not usually.
Like Fantasy's sweet too. for
Yes, Fantasy's a doll baby.
We just can't let him jump on him or throw his weight on him.
He's just, you know.
Alabama's
Yeah.
the one who's gonna be the jumper.
Yeah, we put him on a leash so he doesn't jump on him. Because he could.
We've been trying to practice him not to jump on.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's learning how to lean and not jump on me, but, you know, on
He gets
Fuzzy,
excited.
he might get excited.
No, usually do the boys get along pretty good with each other?
No.
Yeah.
And you saw how Fuzzy and Bolt got along.
They
That
did.
video-
Judy had a boy named Bolt for a while, and they got along great.
See the whole, teaching them how to dig to China.
She did. All right,
Now
so,
that has 1,000 views.
huh?
That has 1,000 views.
1,000 of Fuzzy and
And Bolt.
Bolt. Aw,
And then another 1,000 of him and Ruby.
that's great. So yes, right.
So what do we do with that big tail?
So that was my next question.
He's real.
I'd like to leave it.
Yeah, that's the least sensitive part on him.
Well,
is his
and
tail.
exactly, and I don't like to take it off.
No.
So
I
I
like
leave the head and the tail, and what I'm going to do is brush it. There's a couple mats right here that I can actually I'll get those, and the rest will brush out. Well, you hold that, Kayla. Good job. I'm just going to take out just a couple of these mats that so we don't have to pull on him here, and I can brush that out. There's another one here. Right here, we'll grab that one. I'll just clip out this, because if we start pulling on Fuzzy, he's gonna start crying. So we'll leave the majority of the tail. Do that.
Not bad.
No, just kind of skim those out.
I always thought of his
That's good.
tail as a coat.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Here. But yes, we're gonna leave the tail. And like I said, we can have a little bit of a poop shoot here, especially with him being older.
Okay, Buzz.
Beneficial.
I'll pet you. I'll pet you.
So what do you think Happy's gonna think of it?
Happy is gonna be checking him out.
He's gonna think, oh,
She's
man,
gonna be like,
you
who is this hot man? She's gonna think it's a new dog for her. She's gonna say, where did he go? What gym did he go work out at? So hot and sexy, huh, Fuzzy?
Fuzzy boys.
All right.
Fuzzy.
We'll get a better blend when after the bath. Okay. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry, Pat. Let me get a brush and some scissors. And where's Mom at? Scare her. So she went back in, huh? So anyway, but no, I just wanted to make sure you weren't going too far with the kitties for the ride. You got what? Oh, you got zip ties. Okay.
Oh, God,
For the
zip
chickens,
ties.
he's gonna put a little barrier so the dogs can't see the chickies. Okay, honey. I'll see you shortly. Are you pulling in? Okay, bye-bye. He's pulling in. He just went up to Home Depot to get zip ties.
I thought it wasn't too far for him.
No. Or he went to Lowe's. Or he might have went to Tractor Supply.
And the zip ties. Those zip ties always get him.
Yeah, they are.
So where do you live, Marlon?
I live in like the beginning of St. Cloud,
Okay.
so it's like 25, 30 minutes. Not
It's a
bad.
little bit of a hike, but
Yeah, we used to live in Kissimmee off of Thacker.
after where?
Off of Thacker.
Thacker. Where's Thacker?
Thacker Avenue.
Thacker, is that over by the loop? Thacker. That name. Yeah, no, it's not horrible.
I know it wasn't as good as it could have been if it was standing up.
Right. Oh, and actually not bad. I used to do feet and nail trimming.
You're gonna thin out the
Yep.
hocks.
Yep. I used to do.
Because he grows really thick.
Oh my God, he gets the prettiest hawk coat though. I mean, this dog, this is trimmed down. He makes some serious hawks.
Hey, Pat just couldn't stand looking at it.
All right.
Looked like a Clydesdale.
He did. And
you
that's all
wagging your-
okay. Yeah, put the clippers down so I don't drop them. You'll support this knee here. The knee, the knee, the knee. Yep, that's the knee.
He's just
Razzie
very-
doesn't want out of the truck. Razzie likes to stay in the Jeep. Hang on, honey.
That's
No, it
why
tickles.
Palmer's got to talk to him.
Come on, Razzie.
No, creme brulee. He's on a mission.
Oh, in the morning when Snickers comes up to get on the bed,
What's that?
when he comes to want treats in the morning,
Who's
or
that?
patted,
Who, this one or the
no,
cat?
Snickers.
Right?
He'll come and sit on my pillow,
Yeah?
and sometimes he'll sit his butt on my head.
Trying to get your attention.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
That's too cute. He loves you. He wants treats, like you said.
Yeah. But I don't want to. I don't do many.
I'm gonna come over this way real quick here. Not right there.
Sticking out. That's what you tuck it in from the back. Yeah.
We're gonna blend this in here.
Palmer couldn't get rest.
Oh, he couldn't get Razzie out? He will not force that cat to do anything he doesn't want to do.
That's
Anything.
nice.
He
Oh no, he
respects
did get
him.
him out. He's over there on the deck.
He just,
He
oh, did he
respects
get him? He does. Well, he loves that cat. Lord,
That cat is more.
Lord forbid that cat get upset with Daddy. You know? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you with the comb.
I have to use that blow dryer.
Right? You put one hand right underneath his belly. I would if I could.
Yeah.
You need your one.
I'm one-armed right now. Thank God I scissor with my right, guys. I would be not able to do any of this. Thank God I'm ambidextrous. That was meant to be.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. My scissors almost went. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't need those hitting us. They're the new ones. I got them at the Brooksville shows. I needed a new pair of trimmers.
Looking
Try and,
good, huh?
try and blend them, you know, half decent right now. At least it doesn't look as botchy as it, since we're not bathing them today and finishing that. Normally I would,
We got a new dog.
He looks really good, actually.
he does look cute like this.
He's gonna feel so much better.
All right.
No, we just put some like black spots on them.
You should.
That'd be
We've done that before. You know that, right?
Remember Dana did the
We
coloring?
did that to the puppies.
Remember the Too Cute show?
He's not doing that. Shit.
This is just half of this fur. I already took the other half off.
Get the hell out of here.
Huh?
She already did. I nicked him.
20 cats right there.
Sorry. He didn't even cry.
Jesus.
Nicer than her.
You little faker.
I know. Well, he is.
Shit.
What, the hair?
Yeah.
Well, this is the kind.
You got your
the
zip
other
ties?
What?
You got your zip ties?
Now,
That was
Judy,
another one.
you must have
I'll
cut
never
this.
bitch again that I don't have
You
zip
must
ties.
have cut that.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do that.
I'm gonna shut the gate.
Okay, baby.
But I could. He was laying down when I was doing it.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it'll grow back as we know. This grows back so fast. I'm sorry, Pat. I'm blocking.
Hey, it's okay,
Try and
Drama
make-
King.
May need to. May need to. Oh, you're fine. I was just thinking out loud. I may have to shorten the other leg hock because this one's so short, just so it doesn't look goofy. So it's a little choppy there.
I'm in a blizzard of hair.
You are right.
No big.
Okay.
Dog hair doesn't hurt anybody.
No, it doesn't. Thank goodness, right?
Now's your doctor's appointment far?
Yes, in Orlando. About a good. I can probably get there in 45 minutes. Might be some traffic. Sorry.
And the weather's just beautiful right here.
Oh, yeah, under the tree, it's not bad.
It was like 70 or something.
Right? Okay, I gotta hurry here. Let me stay focused and. Right there. Perfect. Hang on, honey. Hang on. Those pads are getting flat. Hang on, handsome. All right.
How's that coming along?
This one right underneath him here. Hang on, handsome.
You're not covered in dog hair.
No, I mean I am, but the shirt hides it.
Yeah.
You got a picture of all the fur on the ground?
Did you get that right?
Man.
You know, a lot of groomers will shave the legs, the front legs. It looks horrible. So you just blend it in, and it doesn't look horrible. That's where they kind of look like
Well, this
cartoon
is a-
characters. Hey, babe, where'd Palmer go?
Inside.
You text him and ask him to bring us a trash can, a trash bag, a black
Okay.
trash bag, because I want to keep you here. Where's your phone?
Mine's right there.
Just tell him to grab us a trash bag, please, from the garage, or whatever. You can do a regular white one too. Please.
I didn't know that he texted me saying, "Hey Kelly, can you shut the gate please? Creme brulee is sitting in my lap."
Oh Jesus! You realize we have our hands full?
Nah, I think he forgets.
Yeah, yes.
Look at him and Raji over there playing, having a good old time.
Are they? Oh yeah. See the two cats playing? They're tossing and turning in the grass.
They love each other.
They really do.
For a while, we didn't know.
We were worried we made a mistake adopting another little cat, and he really does love him.
So he's feeling completely better now.
Definitely. He was sick when we got him. We had to take him to the vet. Dr. Jason gave him a shot.
Now, was he good at the vet?
Very good. Dr. Jason said if it doesn't work, he wanted him. The vet wanted to adopt Creme Brulee. He goes, oh my God, this is the most beautiful flame point cat I've ever seen. Hang on, handsome.
You're almost done.
You're drooling on.
What about his fur that's separating around his mouth? Is that just because it's not clean?
Exactly. When you wash him before.
It was Carrie's orders.
Yeah, I just need that.
Thank you.
We're good.
Now you
I'm
want
gonna
to
take it quick. Try and grab
You can get right now.
some of this. I'm gonna pull out some of it, Judy.
Pardon?
But I'm combing out some of it. It's just
Okay.
coat that's coming out. Is what it is, and it's just kind of broken there, like nappy looking. So you could just take a comb and it just combs right out. It's loose, so it won't hurt. It's not matted. There. No. Thank you.
Boy, definitely gotta give him a Tramadol before I try anything with him.
Yeah, definitely.
He's
And
never
another
been this good.
blob. And we're just gonna put this cornstarch now. For grooming at home, you know, if you need a quick makeup job for friends and family that are coming over, and you washed your dog and you didn't get all the oil out of their ears and didn't degrease them all the way. This is a cheater's job. we just took plain cornstarch. You can also use baby powder. And
Did it work the same?
baby powder might, well, it smells good.
Yeah.
But they work pretty much the same, hand in hand.
Oh shoot, it does make a
See how
difference.
it absorbs the oil?
Yeah.
So the ears don't look, it just sucks up all that oil. So it just looked almost like he got a bath today when we didn't. It'd just be too much for Fuzzy to have everything today. Okay. Is that our little mat right there? There's a mat right there. I'm gonna get my clippers right behind the ears there. There's one that I did not notice. Come this way, Taylor. Step over. And I have a little bit more blending to do now that I brushed it out. I see more hair that we need to blend. Hang on, honey. Okay. That's right.
How's that an easy one to get out?
No, it's actually not. I'm gonna take a 10 blade. Because when working around the ears there, the last thing I wanna do is cut an ear. So we're gonna take a 10 blade
No, the
And
ears,
this-
the sensitive spots haven't.
Well, it's just, you know, it's easy to catch like one of the
Yeah.
folds of the ear,
Uh-huh.
especially with the 7F blade. Those blades are like teeth. Make sure there's no mess over here. There might be one. A little bit. This is where it's been oily.
Right there.
Can you feel it? Yep, right there. So we're gonna find it and we're gonna clip the way the ear is going right there.
Mhm.
That way, if you clip this way, you're very likely to cut an ear. So always clip this way.
Mhm.
And there's another one I feel here, but I'm gonna scissor that out. That's
Yeah,
cut
right
out.
there.
That one's not in the way of the skin.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if we can comb it out without him crying. Nope, that's not gonna happen. See? He's like, no, that hurts. This is why we are. Watch your fingers. I'll just go ahead and I'm gonna blend all this, honey. So you just get your fingers out of there so I don't cut your fingers. And I'm gonna blend this. There we go. Let me see.
Sweet boy.
Yeah. And then after the bath, we'll leave his little fro here. I'm using curves because we're curving around his face here.
No, curves is just for the face.
Well, you know, a lot of groomers like to use curves for like even the feet and everything. I'm not as comfortable, believe it or not, using curves. But like doing poodle work and things like that, the curves are great.
So depending on the dog. per se.
Yeah, and the coat and where you're trimming. He's got some cheekies here. We're gonna blend this in.
Look at those teeth.
You could use a cleaning, but
He's so old.
yeah, and it's just expensive.
Now, do your dogs have pretty good teeth though?
They do, as long as they're chewing those big white knuckle bones. Really makes a difference.
Now, does he play with toys?
You probably used to, huh? You used to play with toys, Mr. Fuzzy? Okay. Judy, you see anything else that is mandatory you'd like before
I can
we
just
touch
see,
them up?
see her.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
only can
watch out,
see
Kayla.
her.
Come around.
But
Yeah.
I don't want him to.
Yeah, I don't want to fall either.
Looks good.
I think he's sticking out a little bit. He's hot. He's excited. Thank you for that. Get those. But I mean,
It looks good.
it's just it's the start before the finish. But this is without shaving them, you know. It's
Nice.
puppy cut. And actually, you can.
And
keep-
and we don't see any of the staining that his fur had.
no, I clipped under that. So
No, I'm saying.
Good
on
job.
His coat, he used to. When I brought him to Pet Paradise, he
Yes.
came back and had like a saddle of biscuit. Now I don't
Yeah.
see any biscuit
yeah,
on him at
no,
all.
very little, very little. But when we do a finish, I can even like scissor him, not
What
clip
do you
him.
mean finish?
So after the bath, you
Uh-huh.
fluff
So-
dry,
Yeah.
brush out. So this is going to be different levels because we clipped. And I didn't want to clip to the skin. So when he's bathed and fluff dry, there's going to be little areas that are taller than others. So after he's bathed and cleaned and dry, I can pull this off with a comb and scissor. I'll just take scissors and scissor polish him. So the average person can't. So I would recommend using clippers again if you don't mind them short. But if you don't want them short, then do what I kind of did. I kind of surface clipped, bathe, fluff dry, and there'll be areas where it'll be this tall. And then I'll polish it. And then he'll look more and more like a puppy. So, but this is it, guys. This is
Thank you so much.
the basic to start before the bath of a puppy trim. I like to leave the tail. I like to leave their pretty heads, and I blend the legs in with the body. And this way, you still have a dog that looks like a Sammy.
And how much something like that would cost?
The average groomer is probably going to charge, depending on if it's they're working at a salon. I would say anywhere, because it took me about an hour to rough him in. So I would say anywhere, because then it's the bath, the fluff dry, then the polish. 200 is about the going rate. You might find a small private groomer that'll do it for 100. So I would say anywhere from 100 to 250.
And doesn't it depend on how bad
The dog.
Yeah.
And also how well behaved the dog is.
Yeah.
You get a well behaved dog
So
like
you don't have to
Fuzzy.
fight it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get a dog that's flipping and spinning on the table that's not been groomed regularly, then it could go up to as much as 400. Because if you have a dog that takes 2 groomers to hold the dog, in place,
Well, somebody else is doing it.
exactly. And like in Fuzzy's case, might have been a little extra because I didn't want him to get hurt. So that's why we had Kayla here today to make sure we had the support we needed for Fuzzy because I'm one-armed. So, but anyway, take care everybody. We'll see you soon.
Okay.